How are you? I hope all of you guys are in a good condition right now. Well, hari ini Miss Yu mau kasih kalian contoh project dari tugas akhir kalian yang harus kalian kerjakan sebagai evaluasi akhir ya. Nah, Miss Yu berharap kalian sudah membaca yang namanya rubriknya seperti apa, kemudian tugasnya yang harus dilakukan seperti apa. Jadi ini Miss Yu hanya memberikan contoh ke kalian ya. Oke. Nah, untuk sebelum apa yang harus kalian lakukan sebelum kalian melakukan presentasi, yang pertama pastinya kalian harus membuat dahulu namanya PowerPoint-nya. Disiapkan dulu presentasinya mau seperti apa. Kalian pilih dahulu sesuai dengan apa yang sudah ada di rubrik atau tugas yang sudah diberikan, yang sudah dijelaskan. Nah, kemudian yang kedua, untuk recordingnya atau untuk rekamannya, untuk memvideokannya, kalian bisa menggunakan Zoom. Saat ini mengisi merecordnya menggunakan Zoom. Nah, caranya seperti apa? Kalau kita mau record pakai Zoom, kalian masuk dulu ke Zoom-nya, kemudian setelah itu kalian klik di situ ada di sebelah bawah itu ada yang tulisannya namanya record. Nah, kalian klik record di situ. Nah, kemudian setelah record, kalian berarti sudah ready untuk melakukan presentasi. Nah, ini kita mulai ya sekarang. Pura-puranya Miss Yuyun sudah akan melakukan presentasi untuk ujiannya. Oke. Kita mulai ya. Oke. Hi everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you guys are in a good condition. Well, today I'm going to give you a presentation where this presentation is my last project in grade 6. Let's hear my explanation. Okay. So before I continue the presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Yuyun. I'm a grade 6 I'm grade 6 teacher. I teach for one of the subjects is mathematics. Well, I give this presentation title is The Earth Tears Because of Corona. So in this presentation, it is related to math, science, and social subjects. Okay, well, what is actually coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic? COVID-19 pandemic is an ongoing pandemic of disease which is caused by coronavirus and attacks the respiratory system. That's why those who get the COVID-19 or the coronavirus, usually they have something in their breath. So they are very hard in breathing. Even it can cause death. Then, COVID-19 pandemic giving many impacts of life aspects such as health, especially because so many deaths, then also social, economic, even in education. Like what we have done right now, we study at home because of coronavirus. Well, for this presentation, we are going to learn about math. So I continue with the subtitle Corona in Math. We are going to learn about mode or modus, median or nilai tengah, and mean or nilai rata-rata. First, what is actually mode? Mode or modus is the most common number in dataset. Then, so if you find the data, dataset, we can find modus, or in Indonesia it is called as nilai yang paling sering muncul. Next, what is median or nilai tengah? Nilai tengah or median is the middle of the set of the numbers. Jadi itu adalah nilai tengah dari sekumpulan data. Next, what is mean or nilai rata-rata? Nilai rata-rata is the average of dataset. What is that actually and what is the function? Continue with this presentation. Just stay with this presentation. Okay, but well, what is actually the benefit for us studying this? Is there any beneficial for us to study this? So for us, if you want to know about the benefit for us studying this, we will see from the case of the coronavirus. So let's see this diagram here. So from this diagram, we can see this is actually the diagram of jumlah kasus baru COVID-19 in Indonesia. Let's see from this one. We can see here is kasus, and also this one is the dates. It is written from March 2nd until March 13. So in here is shown the number of the new case because of the coronavirus during March from 2nd until 13. Then, so from this diagram, we will find the mode, then median, and also mean or nilai rata-rata. Start from the verse. Okay. What is the mode or modus from this diagram? So, modus, it is called as nilai yang paling sering muncul or the most common number in dataset. Okay, let's see here. We can see from here that March, there are 2 cases, then in March 16, 2 cases, March 8 is 2, then also in here, it's March 9. March 9 is 13 cases, then March 10 is 8, and in here, March 12 might be, March 12 and 11 and 12, it's 7 cases, then also in March 13, it is 35. So what is modus? Modus is the number, the most common number in dataset. So from here, we just can see what is the highest number. It means that this is the most common number. So from the diagram, we can see that the highest number is 35. So the modus of this diagram from this case is 35. So this is the modus 35. Okay, next continue with nilai tengah or median. Median or nilai tengah is the middle number of dataset. So atau nilai tengah. So how to count median or nilai tengah? What we should do is we have to add all of the number from each data. So for example here, from March 2nd there are 2, so we have to add 2, then plus 2, then plus 2 again, then plus 13, plus 8, plus 7, and plus 35. So all is 69. Then 69 divided by 2, because we have to find the middle or the half of the data. 69 is divided by 2 is 34.5. Then how about continue with the nilai tengah? What is the median of this data? So we have to find 35 in which position? In its position in this diagram. So what should we do after that? We have to find the position. 2 plus 2 in here, March 2nd until March 6 till 4. Then 4 plus 2 again is 6. In here still 6 cases. Then plus 13. From this date, this is 19 cases is found in here. Then plus 8 is 27. 27 is in March 10. So we still haven't found the 34.55 position. Then 27 plus 7 is 34. So 34.5, it means the position is in here. This is the position, 34.5. It is in March 13. So the median or nilai tengah is 34.5, which is the position is in March 13. Next, continue with mean or nilai rata-rata. How to find nilai rata-rata? Nilai rata-rata is the average of the data set. So Actually, it is almost same like when we have to find the median, but median, we have to add all of the data, 2 plus 2, plus 2, plus 13, then plus 8, plus 7, and plus 35 is 69. But then we do not divide by 2, but we divide by, we have to find this one in here is 12. 12 from what number? This one we have to count March 2nd until March 13. How many days? 2nd, 3rd, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So there is 12 dates. 12 dates from the new cases that it is shown in this diagram. So we have to divide by 12. So 69 divided by 12 is 5.75. So the mean or nilai rata-rata from these new cases from this diagram is 5.75. So back to here. So back to here. Based on the diagram that we have seen, and also we have counted the mode, median, and mean, we can find that the average or the mean of the new cases is 5.75 of all. It is around 5 to 6 new cases each day. Each day, 5 to 6 cases, if based on the data. But in fact, based on the diagram, at the beginning of March, we can see that the case is not as high as the date on 9 until 13 of March. It means that in 9 until 13 March, the number of the cases is increasing very significantly. So, based on the data that we find, we have to find the causes why the number of the new cases is increasing very significantly. So we can find that maybe the causes is because many people does not obey with the regulation from the government. They still do not stay at home. They are still going everywhere. Then also many people maybe still doesn't realize how danger of coronavirus. That's why the number of coronavirus cases is getting increasing in March 9 until 13. So the conclusion that I can take from this, the benefit of studying about data counting, from counting the data of mean, median, and modus, we can find the problem. When we find the problem, we can understand or we know how to solve it based on accurate data, not based on opinion only. So that's all the presentation from me, guys. Hopefully you can find something, you can find benefit from this presentation. Thank you.